Sean, very difficult night. What have you said to the players afterwards in there?
Yeah, we was disappointed after the game just then. Frustrated as well because the effort's there. And we're not doubting our effort, in the last probably 4 or 5 games, or even all season really. But we're just not being clinical with the ball, and we're just putting too much pressure on our defence, and then, we're just defending too much. So, we're taking a bit of ownership on that game and how we can fix things going forward.
What was it, do you think, that stopped you being in that game tonight? Was it errors, or was it more than that?
No, definitely errors, really. We spoke about, 5 and 5 at the start of the game. We were completing 5, defending 5. I think we got 2. You know what I mean? So you just can't put them in the washing machine. You can't fatigue them enough. When we did actually keep hold of the ball, and we had a couple of sets on their line, we caused them dramas, and we looked really good, but we're just not investing enough and respecting the ball enough, so that then our tackle flow off the back of that, and then we're just doing too much defending. So yeah, it was a tough shed. It was a tough shed, but we're willing to learn and fix it going forward.
You're a very, very positive guy. Can I ask you how much that frustrates you as a head coach? You pick the team, it goes out there, and then you take your position alongside me, and then balls start getting dropped, kicks start going into the touch, and as a head coach there's nothing that you can do at that point about that.
No, there's not much. You know what I mean? When you're picking the team, and you've worked hard all week on your prep, and we're going to play. And sometimes when you're in the mix, and I've been there, you're on that feeling, you're in the washing machine, and you don't know what's going on at times because you're that fatigued. You start doing things what you don't normally do, and that's just what happened tonight. We were tired, we were fatigued, because we didn't respect the ball, and then when we actually got the ball, we was all over the shop a little bit. Do you know what I mean? So, we tried going round them on a 56-metre field. We tried going round them, and you're not going to go round Bradford. So, yeah, there's a lot of learnings in that, but yeah, I think once the fatigue element set in, I could see that they was trying to get stuck into Bradford the last 20 minutes. We had some real aggression there, but I thought it would take 80 minutes today. I actually thought we'd get them at the 80-minute mark, but we didn't tire them out enough. We didn't respect the ball enough.
What did Bradford do well tonight? They won the game. This wasn't about Oldham throwing it away. Bradford went and won the game. So what did the Bulls do well?
Completed eye, kicked the ball really well, chased really well, scored tries off kicks, and played the pitch, played the conditions, played back throws, smashed our middles a little bit. Yeah, and they know how to play this game. There's a lot of learnings in this for me. Like, we've come against teams like Toulouse and Bradford, and we've come unstuck. But I know that we've got it in our locker to beat them. I actually know that.
So that's the next question, I guess. I mean, the top 4, we're in it. We're very much in the mix, and it's going to be a thrilling end to the season. But Bradford twice, Toulouse twice. We've come unstuck. So how do we show people, how do we prove to people that Oldham are on this level? We're as good as these sides in the top 4.
Well, 100% we are good enough, and we've got the quality out there. What we need to do is put an 80-minute performance in, because we're putting 50 and 60 and a quarter here and a quarter there. You can't do that. You've got to play for the full 80 minutes, and I actually thought we'd get them at the 80-minute mark. When we scored that try in the corner here, when Drinky scored, I thought we've got them here. And then a couple of errors, went for an intercept, back down, they got a set of 6, scored a try. So yeah, I think every try they scored, and they're a good team, Bradford. You cannot doubt that. But every try they scored, we handed it to them on a plate, basically through our errors and discipline.
You'll pick yourselves up, you'll dust yourself down. You've been doing that for as long as I've known you. But in terms of injuries, were there any new? Ryan Lannon played tonight. He came off. He was clearly playing through the pain barrier, I could tell.
Yeah, Ryan. Full credit to Ryan. He did 50 minutes with his ribs pretty sore. Elwar Calf, he came off after about 25 minutes, right. So we need to check on that, and then rest of the lads are just a bit sore. Ted Chaplow, finger, so he's probably going to have to see a specialist.
Okay, well thanks for speaking to us, Sean.
Cheers, mate.